This video will provide a detailed explanation of our most exclusive earning opportunity, available only to the top levels of leadership in LifeWave, the Quarterly Leadership Pool. Leadership is foundational to LifeWave's accomplishments and creating a successful legacy business. The Quarterly Leadership Pool offers presidential leaders a chance to earn shares in a bonus pool that pays a percentage of the company's total bonus volume for the quarter. This means an opportunity to earn on the entire global sales efforts of all of LifeWave. In order to participate in the Quarterly Leadership Pool, you must first be considered eligible. Eligibility is determined by your performance in the quarter prior to the payout quarter. This is known as the eligibility quarter. Once considered eligible, you will have the ability to earn shares each of the 13 weeks included in the pay quarter to determine your quarterly earnings from the pool. So, what do you need to do in those 13 weeks immediately prior to the pay quarter to become eligible? For a leader with an existing career title of 1-star presidential or higher at the start of the eligibility quarter, you must have a paid rank of 1-star presidential or higher for 10 out of the 13 weeks of the eligibility quarter, and maintain a minimum QDV average during those 13 weeks of 600,000. For a leader who achieves the career title of 1-star presidential during the eligibility quarter, you must have a paid rank of 1-star presidential or higher for 7 out of the 13 weeks of the eligibility quarter. If you miss your eligibility requirements, unfortunately you are not able to participate in the Quarterly Leadership Pool pay quarter. However, the eligibility of the next pay quarter begins at the same time, so focus on meeting your eligibility requirements so you don't miss your next opportunity to earn shares. Once considered eligible, you are now ready to start earning shares in the Quarterly Leadership Pool during the pay quarter. So, let's explore how shares are earned. There are 2 ways to earn shares: TDV growth shares and qualifying enrollment leg shares. It is important to note that to earn shares for either option listed above in a given week of the pay quarter, you must have a minimum paid rank of 1-star presidential or higher. If you do not meet this minimum paid rank, regardless of the weekly performance, shares will not be awarded. Let's understand TDV growth shares first. You can earn 1 share for every 20,000 in TDV growth over your weekly baseline. Your baseline is calculated initially based on your average TDV during the eligibility quarter and increases in 20,000 increments with each share earned during the pay quarter. As an example, if you have a baseline average TDV of 700,000, then in week 1, you increase your weekly TDV to 750,000. The weekly growth over the baseline is 50,000, which earns 2 shares, 2 times 20,000. Your TDV baseline would then increase to 740,000 for earning TDV growth shares in week 2. Your new baseline of 740,000 would carry forward each week until additional growth shares were earned, at which time the baseline would increase again for measuring TDV growth of future weeks. Now let's understand how to earn qualifying enrollment leg shares, as these have more share earning power. You can earn 5 shares for every leg in your enrollment tree that produces a minimum of 100,000 total downline volume. Keep in mind that the calculation excludes your largest leg from earning shares. As an example, you have 4 enrollment legs. Leg 1 has 250,000, Leg 2 has 150,000, Leg 3 has 120,000, and Leg 4 has 85,000. Leg 1 is the leg producing the most TDV, so it is excluded. Legs 2 and 3 have both produced a minimum of 100,000 total downline volume, so they each earned 5 shares for a total of 10 shares in the week. Since Leg 4 produced less than the required 100,000 in total downline volume, no shares are earned for this leg during the week. So as long as you have a paid rank of 1-star presidential or higher, any shares you earn based on TDV growth or qualifying enrollment legs will be awarded. Your total shares earned in each of the 13 weeks of the pay quarter are then summarized and applied to the share earning rate of the quarter to determine your total quarterly leadership pool earnings. Quarterly leadership pool earnings are paid the month after the end of the pay quarter. As stated earlier, keep in mind that every week of the year is considered as part of an eligibility and pay quarter for the quarterly leadership pool. So it is important to do your best to maintain a paid rank minimum of 1-star presidential so that you never miss an opportunity to earn quarterly leadership pool amounts. If you are striving to reach the presidential ranks or have already achieved this exclusive level of leadership, know that the quarterly leadership pool is your opportunity to enjoy a portion of the global success of LifeWave. Your leadership and dedication is appreciated, and you have the full power of all 9 ways to earn from the compensation plan within your grasp. Congratulations and cheers to continued growth and success in your business. If you have any questions on the presidential rank qualifications or ways to earn at these ranks, please see the Presidential Compensation Guide for more details.